Identity threats are involved in 80% of all cyber attacks. Sophisticated attackers like APTs and ransomware actors typically start a campaign with an identity compromise. Attackers can exploit identities on endpoints, applications, and even identity stores. Honey accounts and Honey tokens based on deception technology are a new layer in the defense in-depth offering for identity protection. Honey accounts are deceptive user accounts, service accounts, and application identities added to identity repositories. Honey tokens are deceptive credential profiles deployed on endpoints. Honey accounts and Honey tokens are not used by legitimate users. Any usage of these Honey accounts and Honey tokens is indicative of malicious intent and raises high-fidelity alerts. Together, Honey accounts and Honey tokens can be used for primary threat detection. We'll now see how Honey accounts and Honey tokens are used to detect identity threats. In this environment, the integration of CrowdStrike identity protection with Acalvio has been enabled. Honey accounts and Honey tokens that are recommended by Acalvio have been deployed in the network. Acalvio is leveraging the Honey account monitoring and blocking capability of CrowdStrike identity protection. In the first scenario, let's see how Honey accounts are used to detect identity threats on an unmanaged endpoint. This endpoint does not have endpoint protection software installed. An attacker has gained access to it. From a domain-joined endpoint like this one, the attacker can query Active Directory, perform deeper reconnaissance, and compromise identities. The attacker finds details of a service account. What they don't know is that this service account is an Acalvio Honey account. Honey accounts are completely blended with real identities. At the same time, they are very attractive to attackers. Acalvio is pre-integrated with CrowdStrike Falcon identity protection. The attacker attempts to move laterally by using the harvested service account. The login attempt is blocked by leveraging CrowdStrike policy setting for Honey accounts. And a high-fidelity detection event is raised. In the next scenario, let's see how Honey accounts and Honey tokens are leveraged for identity threat detection on a managed endpoint. This is a managed endpoint where security controls are enabled. Various applications and the operating system cache the credentials of identities that are used on endpoints. Attackers use off-the-shelf tools that can find and read these caches to harvest identities. An attacker has gained access to this endpoint and is looking for credentials in identity caches. They find these cached credentials. The attacker doesn't know that these cached credentials are part of a Honey token deployed on the endpoint. Honey tokens are completely blended in identity caches. They are designed to be visible through attacker tools and, at the same time, invisible to legitimate users. Acalvio distributes Honey tokens on endpoints by leveraging the pre-integration with CrowdStrike. The attacker tries to use the cached credentials that they have discovered. The login attempt is blocked by leveraging CrowdStrike policy setting for Honey tokens. And a high-fidelity detection event is raised. Identity threats detected by leveraging Honey accounts and Honey token can be isolated or quarantined as part of automated response. Acalvio Honey accounts and Honey tokens for CrowdStrike identity protection offer immense benefits to enterprises. Sophisticated deceptions to strengthen the defender's toolkit against sophisticated attackers. Acalvio seamlessly scales across multiple domains for automatically blending and recommending Honey accounts across multiple domains. Acalvio provides comprehensive coverage for identity protection across managed and unmanaged endpoints. Identity protection is central to Zero Trust architectures. Acalvio adds an effective active defense layer to Zero Trust networks. Acalvio is pre-integrated with CrowdStrike Falcon identity protection and is a completely automated solution, making it very easy to adopt. SaaS service for continuous value with no components to install on the enterprise network. Start your free trial for enhanced identity protection using Honey accounts and Honey tokens directly from the CrowdStrike store.